Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Huncho back again with another recap for today. I'm gonna go over the trades that we took today. We hit some pretty good snipes today. So the first trade that we took, this wasn't really alerted in my channel. It was just in the main chat that I mentioned it, and I did talk about it in the pre-market and also in the morning about looking for a a morning flush to then grab calls at pre-market low. But since we had a lot of room to pre-market low and we were in a key zone on SPY, this is why I played uh, a lot of size on puts. And when I grabbed 672 puts at 940, and I alerted it, and this went over 70%. So this was a pretty quick play here, and I'll show you guys how I took it here. All right, so if we look at the indicator that I use, is Zack Attack indicator, really good indicator. Uh, so yeah, right here we grab puts because every time you guys see these fat wicks, and you know how like it seems like it wants to reclaim, but it just ends up. If you guys would have seen it in the morning how it reacted, it was very glitchy, and just knows that there's a flush incoming. Uh, then again, we don't really know how aggressive the flush is going to be, but we position ourselves, just to take the proper entry and you know uh, take control after we're there and make the best decisions afterwards, depending where it goes. Correct? All right. So we were in this key zone under 679, 69 key pivot of mine. Once we held under, I think I grabbed it like when it was a little bit green, and we held under here, candle close, and then the next candle we flush all the way down near pre-market low. And I took my profits around like 60, 70% there, which was it was a pretty quick play. Some of you guys caught that. So that was the first play on SPY, and the second play we took was a 684 calls at 948. All right. Now I grabbed these near pre-market low. All right. I alerted this around at 9. Okay, so right around here when we were at VWAP. All right, because we were holding above this key pivot, and there was incoming news. So my looking at the strong push up, I just had a feeling that we were just gonna have another uh, pump up to at least target orb high, and that's exactly what we got. But I honestly, guys, was going to. I was typing the alert down here as I was like about to get in this play, but it completely, right when I was typing in the idea, it completely rips up. The contract went from like, I don't know, but I'm assuming it went over like 30, 40% before I could even like get the best entry. But I mean, if you guys were quick and grab calls at pre-market low, then you definitely banked off of this play. So yeah, this hit above 45% around there. It was a pretty good return there. Took majority of my profits at orb high, just seeing how much uh weaknesses was up here, so I wasn't really going to be holding too much in this play. Took a lot of risk off, and then after that we grab a IWM 253 calls, and this was a very quick play, but this was a pretty good pop that we grabbed. These were at 16 cents per contract, but I grabbed them right at the bottom, right here at 250.80 key pivot, and they popped up all the way. We hit all the way above 250, 250 to 160. So this is almost a whole dollar move there. So they paid pretty nice. They went over 70% there. So that was another quick play that we had on IWM. Third play, which was the big one, finally got a bagger, was the 681 calls at 1025. Now I'm going to show you guys how I got this play. All right. Now I got this play here right at the bottom. If you're in my Discord, I posted it beforehand. I said setup forming here, okay? And I already alerted calls when I made this post. All right, all right. Now looking at this VIX zone, there was a if you have my levels down, we were ping ponging in this range. So wherever we're up here, I'm looking for a bottom on SPY. Wherever we're in here, I'm looking for a top on SPY. So we were ping ponging all day here, and that's how I was able to catch these moves right at their peaks, right at their top and bottoms there. So I told everybody about this play, and at 1025. We got in that right at the bottom, and we rode all the way up to VWAP, which is a perfect target to have, especially when you're in calls under VWAP. You always want to make sure that you're scaling or taking profits completely because you guys know VWAP is like that's the signal where the trend can continue or the trend will finally give you or you'll get confirmation that the signal that the reversal has finally came. That's what I meant. So as you guys can see, we got a fat rejection off of VWAP, and we decided to get out of this play completely. I said if we were close into the 90 MA, I'm out, and we did close. I got out of the rest of my range position, very light position, and, yeah, guys. So right above 676.50, this key zone here. I was telling everybody that I could be looking for a potential reversal here. Didn't really think, didn't really plan on like calling anything else. Just a potential reverse could occur here, and we did curl up a little bit towards the end of the day to back to 680. But preferably for me to actually step into calls, I would need to see a strong break and retest above 679, 69 here on SPY to really get some conviction for a move to the upside, targeting 682 key zone and to then see 684. So that was my play. Those were my plays today, guys. If you guys have any questions or any feedback and such, just leave a comment below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to see any more of these videos, just yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep on collecting more bags. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.